What is going on, Vikings and Draconians? Welcome to episode 8 of our revisiting Valheim. And man, we are getting to it. Today, we're going to take on the Elder. It's way past time. We should have done it episodes ago, but I got distracted doing other things. So I've done some stuff here at the base. This is still the original base. We're not moving on to the new base yet. We haven't even set up anything over there. So don't worry about that. I did some stuff around here, but I wanted to show you guys how to do the labels on the chests like we see here. Okay. And so I'm going to be putting in probably 4 rows of 4 chests. Mainly because I know that eventually I'm going to need all that space anyway. So just get it done. And I'm probably not going to upgrade these to the bigger chests. So it is what it is. These are going to live here infinitum for the rest of this world's life. And I did have some questions about how to make the signs float in front of the chest there, where you don't run into it and stuff like that. So I've got this set up, and I'm using the build camera to make things a little bit easier for myself. So if I go into my hammer mode and then I just go into the B mode here, I can kind of float around. You can do this without mods. Mods are not required. They just make it a whole lot easier. So basically you want on the back side of the chest, right? And then you want to put this wall piece right at the edge of the leg. Okay. And so I'm starting with the far left one, and then I'm working my way right, because the sign has to go on the right hand side. And basically how this is accomplished is that the text that's on the sign actually floats a few pixels off of the sign. And you can use that few pixel space to have the text float on the chest itself, with the sign being kind of hidden. So the easiest way that I found to do it is place your chest where you want it, and then just build a temporary wall where it's right at the edge of, a little too close, right at the edge of the leg. Okay. And then we're going to grab our sign, and I've actually dialed back the DPS on my mouse to get as fine a detail as I can, because I want as much as, because, okay, see there, the dots disappeared. Here, the dots appeared. I can move them forward again, and then that's it. So I want them as far forward as possible, and I'm doing it just so that the sign is not seen underneath the chest. Okay. So you can't really see the sign there. I mean, you can see just a slight little sliver. Totally fine. You won't notice it afterwards. And it's low enough that the chest will support the sign, even though you're bouncing off of the wall. Okay. So I'm going to delete that, and we're going to do it one more time. And then we're going to get going. So we're focusing, we're pointing at this wall here. Okay. And that's where we're moving the sign back and forth. Okay. And we want to as far forward as we can, but just enough to make the sign disappear, which is why I slowed down the DPS on my mouse so that I could get a finer detail. See, normally that's like whipping, it's like this. But if I slow it down, I'm moving the same speed that I just was, but you can see how much slower it's moving. So yeah, I'm using every little tool that I can to get this so that when I destroy that wall, that sign stays in place, right? So there it is. It's hovering. And actually, let's just close out the hammer here, and we can highlight just where it says sign right there. It's hanging out just enough that we can target it, and we can say berries. Okay, you can't do multiple lines with this. And if I just say okay, you can see that berries is way off to the to the right. So we're going to add about 6 or 7 spaces afterwards. Okay, much more centered. Maybe do one more space there. There we go. All right, so that is how you do the signs. It's how I did them over in the forge area. And I'm going to do all the rest of this off camera just because it's the same monotonous kind of thing. But while we're here, notice my bed is gone. Okay. And I turned on the vegetation. So as you can see here, it's very lush in here right now. This is our main entrance. I don't have the dock built yet. We'll probably do that as a video, building the dock. And but I got some spikes out, and we close the gate, and we can come up here. Oh, server lag. There we go. And we can look out over in here. We can come across the wall. We're not going to fall off, so we're somewhat defended. It's very fort-y. I know that's not a word, but I'm making it a word. Damn it. This is my show. All the words are mine. Okay, so, yeah. And, again, I normally wouldn't play with the vegetation on like this. A couple reasons. Having issues between the game and OBS with encoding issues. So I'm trying to be as gentle as possible with my GPU running OBS in the game right now. So I typically turn that down. And these old eyes, it's hard to see. And so I want to see what's on the ground. But I wanted to turn this on. I wanted you guys to see it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I got that built. You've already seen inside here in the forge. And this is the inventory is working great. The smart containers are working awesome. I went and got a bunch more copper and made more bronze and stuff like that, so that we can get everything upgraded. And right now, the portals are living over here. I am going to build a portal hub, not here. There will just be one portal here that will go to the portal hub. And I think I may, like I said earlier in another episode, make that the vault, where most of the things won't be stored here. They'll be stored at the vault. So it'll be one central location. So no matter what base I'm working at, I'm only one portal away from all my inventory. And then I have my little garden set up here. My carrots are 73% done. I have not done a lot of decorating in here, but there's our maypole, well protected. And I made room for a hearth, even though I can't build them yet. So I just filled that in, made a nice mantle, and we'll build like the throne and stuff like that down here. And then we go upstairs. And this is our sleeping area right now. We are getting a rested bonus of a comfort of 11 between the everything that we've got in here, between the Yule tree and the maypole that is right underneath it. The roof isn't as good as I would like, but right now it is sufficient until I get ironwood beams, in which case I'll be able to do some more structural integrity. It's bad up there. Yeah, you can see it's like dark red right in the center. And I had a nice little decorational piece up above that. Yeah, no, that all came down. So needless to say, we are good to go here with the bed though. Got lots of little storage laying around for like old gear and stuff like that. So yeah, that is pretty much what we did. And we do have a back door here. And I even cut a little path to the water for us. I can't do the stone path yet because we haven't gotten to the Iron Age. But where did those bone fragments come from? That's just weird. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I cut us a little path down to the water right here, and yeah, so that's our little fortress here. I dig it. I'm liking it. It's kind of weird with the maypole being inside, but it got it close enough to the bed. And I had the bed in the middle of the room, but it was too far away from the fire. So I moved the bed over above the fire, and we're still close enough to the maypole. So doing good there. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of those chests done because I have all my food items in my pockets right now. But like I said, you guys, you know, you don't want to see me put down a bunch of chests. Well, maybe you do. Let me know. I always assume that you guys don't want to see things. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, you have to let me know down in the comment section. Otherwise, I assume that you don't want to see the monotonous stuff over and over and over again. So yeah, just let me know if you want to see me farming. You know, granted, I will show you some more farming because of the mods that I'm using that make farming a lot better, in my opinion. But anyway, I will catch you guys in just a second. All right, guys, it is time to take on the Elder. Yeah, I would prefer a little bit more space around the Elder's little altar here, but we will deal with it the best we can. We got the best rested bonus that we can get. Everything is as fully upgraded as I can make it. Matter of fact, what's holding us back is the fact that we're not in the Iron Age, because I can't, even though I've picked up chains from 2 wraiths so far, I don't have enough chains to make the bellows. And that is what's holding me back from upgrading my armor anymore. So it is time we moved on. And that all starts with taking out the Elder. Let's do it. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got our Elder Trophy. Got us a Swamp Key. And yeah, it is time to move on. Now, of course, I will be coming back to kill him again later, just because I want his head hanging on my wall, not just on the sacrificial stone. But for right now, the Elder is done. It is time to move on to bigger and better things. It is time to move out of the Bronze Age and make our way to what's the word I was looking for? Oh yeah, the Iron Age, yeah. And I need to put a gate down here. So let me gather up the stuff and I'm gonna make my way down there, but I need to put one here first, so at least I can get back fast. All right, so I'm gonna gather up the resources and head on down to the sacrificial stone, and I'll catch you guys there. All right, guys. So I built a nice little shack here for our portal gate going to the stones. So yeah. Why? Meh. Because it's what I do. It's yeah, there's no, you don't need to. You could just literally just plop a gate down. But yeah, having little portal houses around is just, I don't know, nice. So there's the elder. Faster wood cutting. And actually, I think we're going to take his power, because we want to start setting up our secondary base over by the swamp. Now that we have the swamp key, this might come in handy. So let's head home. I'm going to rest, and then we'll just kind of go evaluate that little meadows that we found over by the swamps, and see what we can't lay out. So I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna head on over. I think it's this gate. Yeah, because this is our going to the sacrificial stones. That's the elder. That's the trader. Man, I need to set up a portal hub. So many things to do. But I want to get into iron, because once you get into iron, there's so many things that it unlocks for you. And we need to move this gate. And now we will head back into the Black Forest. And I am looking for a few more carrots, just because I'd rather have too many carrot seeds than have to. I mean, it's not a problem planting and then replanting, then replanting and replanting, but it's like by the time I get up to speed with carrots, I'm gonna have turnips, and that's just sad. So, and as you can see, I did start to cut down some trees here. Oh, I already have a workbench. I think I set up a few workbenches just to kind of control spawn points. But yeah, we're gonna be cutting down a few more trees, I think. Oh, I already had a portal here. Interesting. Oh, I called it 5 biomes. Oh, look at that. Come here. Die. Okay. So, good news is, I already have a portal here. We'll change the name really quick. Okay. Then we'll change it back. 5 biomes. And then through the gate we go. So then we'll rename this gate here to 5 biomes. And we're good to go. All right. So we're gonna kind of straddle between the Black Forest, which starts like literally right here, and this little biome, or this little meadows area here. So I'm going to finish cutting up all these trees, and because there is our next biome. So let me clean this area up a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So I'll catch you guys in just a second, or actually I'll give you a little montage, because I don't remember the last time that I used the Elder's ability. Let's do it. right, guys. So that is, we got this place cleaned up a lot. And then we got some neighbors from the swamps. They came up, the welcoming committee. They left us some good entrails so we can make some sausages. So that's fantastic. Let's talk about farming for iron without having the swamp key, or without using the swamp key in the next episode. We will bring Stagbreaker, and since we happen to know where one is, we'll use it as an example. But then we'll try and find it. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to do without looking at the minimap. But anyway, we will try. I will try and show you guys how to find iron in the swamp without having a swamp key. So you could do it early. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up. If you have any questions, comments, kicks, complaints, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. You guys have been great in the comment section, by the way. I love hearing from you guys. Thanks for the little one-liners. Thanks for responding to stuff that's happening in the episode. It's just fantastic, and I want to see more of it. So I encourage all of you guys, because I know that there's a lot more viewers than what there are commenters. So I encourage all of you guys to just leave something. I know some people are just like, hey, I want to watch the video and just move on. I get it. Well, I appreciate the likes. Thank you. And any comments just help with the algorithm. Lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. Anyway, until next time, you guys take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus, and I didn't die this time. This has been the best day of my life. See ya.